Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to Moonbuck's Cafe. So I had a conversation last night with some friends about my little induction cooktop here. And I want to show exactly how it works and why it's kind of a real cool thing I think everybody should own one. Get rid of your big gas range. You know, if you're living single like I am and cooking single, there's not a lot more you need right here. I mean, I've got my toaster oven here on the left, got my magnetic induction cooktop in the center, and a regular toaster over here. And there's a lot you can do with just these three things, not even including the microwave, which I have behind me. You could literally, prepare yourself very lavish meals with just these appliances. You don't need a big range and stove and all that, unless you're, if you're married and you've got a family and you're cooking big meals all the time. Yes, of course you need all that. But for most cooking that I think most single people do for themselves, if it's not coming out of a box or is processed, then this is kind of the setup you really need right here. And I'm going to show you in particular how an induction a cooktop works. So it basically it's just a magnetic field that creates a very intense magnetic field across here, and then it makes your pan basically get warm from that process. So I'm not going to tell you any more than that, because it's like if someone asks you what time it is, you don't tell them how to build a watch, you just tell them what time it is. And all I'm going to do is show you how this works, okay? So as you can see right here, I have an on button here. It says on. I'm going to hit the power temperature. It came up and flashed 1200. You got 1200, 1000, and 800. That's your three cooking. It's like high, medium, and low. So I'm going to put the pan on here. And if you can see right here, it now says 1200. If I go lower, 1000, 800, 500. So they're 300. Oh, I guess it does. I never used the bottom one, so I guess it goes very, very low if you wanted it to. But let's go to 1200 for a second. Now, even though that's been on, it's just a tiny bit warm, and that's because the pan's already hot. Okay, that's how quickly this works right here. So let me let the pan cool for a second, and I'm going to show you how quickly this thing will heat up. I think it's faster than my gas stove, to be quite honest, because the flame has to actually heat this up, and that's a process that takes a while. The entire pan heats up. I mean, it heats up around the sides and the edges as well, because the entire thing is made out of steel, okay? So, yeah, that got really hot really quick, actually. Quicker than I thought it would. Okay, so let me just set that aside for a second. So I'm going to get a spoon. And, hey, let me run this under water real quick. Cool it off. Okay, so that's completely cool. Let me shut this off. All right, so I'm going to take some butter. Put the pan. I'm actually going to make some eggs later, so it's in the waste. All right. So now, as you can see, nothing's happening with the butter, right? Got this turned off. That off. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to put my power on 1200. I'm going to set it down on top of here. Now let's see how long it takes for that to start to melt. Look at that. It's melting already. So that's how fast these stupid things cook, right? They're very efficient, as you can see right there. I mean, what was that? 2 seconds? 3 seconds maybe. And then see how quick that is. And then down here, it's a little bit warm, but it's only just warm. It's not like my gas heater, my gas stove would be too hot to touch right there. So anyway, so that's how an induction, in this case, a hot plate works. So I recommend it to everybody. Okay, it's already boiling. I recommend these to everybody, especially if you're single and you just do light cooking every day, or you want to cook yourself a nice meal without heating up the whole house. So take care, everybody.